Welcome back to Charmy and Bokkun read Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost 1998 version. I'm Charmy the Bee, and I'm Bokkun the Robot. Now let's continue where we left off, shall we? Order anything from the menu, boys, a waiter/owner said as he handed 2 menus to Shaggy and Scooby. After hearing the food that Jack mentioned, Shaggy and Scooby were drooling. Give us 2 orders of everything, Shaggy said, as the scene then transitions to Ben Ravencroft's studio, where Velma, Daphne, and Fred were looking around. Whose portrait is this? Fred asked. This is Sarah Ravencroft. She's a Wiccan, Ben replied. I think the patient painted her image. Ben then explained to Fred, Daphne, and Velma the history of Sarah Ravencroft. He explained to the gang what she did as a Wiccan. She mainly cured patients who couldn't afford medical treatment. She had a journal that she kept, and it has all the patients cured written in the book. Wiccans have been accused of witchcraft. In fact, Wiccan comes from Wicca, Velma explained, as Ben was impressed by Velma's smarts. The next scene transitions to Shaggy and Scooby eating the food in the restaurant. They were getting really fat, as they usually do when it comes to eating food. How's the food? Daphne asked as Shaggy gulped down his food. Pretty darn good, Shaggy replied, as the owner of the restaurant left to go to the market. Fred had an idea. Come on, gang, let's go see if that ghost is going to make its appearance, Fred said, but Shaggy and Scooby refused. We love to, but we haven't had our dessert yet, Shaggy replied. Well, Scooby replied. The next scene showed Puritan Village, where Velma, Fred, Daphne, and Ben were all waiting for the ghost to appear. And after a while of waiting, no ghost showed up. Ben then explains to Velma that he wanted to know where the ghost hid her journal. Boy, Daphne said, Ben's obsessed with that book. Fred nodded in agreement. We should all leave too, Ben said. And Velma looked at Ben. She and the gang didn't want to give up just yet. Give it a chance, Ben, Velma replied as Fred and Daphne both agreed. The next scene shows Shaggy and Scooby leaving the restaurant with huge bellies. They were walking down the quiet street. I was really wondering what this different version of the movie is different than the movie from what I do know. Well, sooner or later, I was bound to find out more. Scooby and Shaggy then looked in one of the alleyways to see 3 girls walking towards them. Like, hi, girls, Shaggy said, as he and Scooby both looked their best towards the girls. Hi, all 3 of the girls said. They're vampires, and Shaggy and Scooby just lost their minds. They ran down the road for a few minutes, but stopped to catch their breath. All of a sudden, a fireball was fired at Shaggy and Scooby, followed by an evil laugh coming from a wicked witch. This town should pay them for what they did to me, the wicked witch cackled as she chased Shaggy and Scooby down the road until they bumped into Ben, Velma, Daphne, and Fred. What's going on, guys? Velma asked. Witch's roast, Scooby explained to Velma. You saw the witch's ghost? Velma asked. Scooby as he and Shaggy both nodded. Velma asked Scooby as he and Shaggy both nodded. Can you show us where you saw her? Fred asked as he heard groaning from Daphne, who he sat on. Can you at least get off of me, Freddy? Daphne asked as Fred helped Daphne up. Sorry, Daph, Fred replied. Sorry, Daph, Fred replied as Shaggy and Scooby showed their friends and Ben on what street the witch chased them down on. Fred and Daphne noticed some of the branches. A set of trees were broken. They looked up to see a straight line across them. Soon the gang can hear hard rock music in the distance. The gang wonders what it could be. Let's go see, Velma said as the gang walked through the forest. Shaggy and Scooby, who were hiding in the bushes, moved the bushes around to see a stage where a concert will be held. Hit it, sisters, a voice from a lead singer said. as she hissed on the screen. Zoinks! Shaggy shrieked. It's the witches! Easy, guys! It's just the Hex Girls! Fred said to Shaggy and Scooby. The Hex Girls were performing one of their songs on the screen. The song was called Hex Girl, and the song was in great quality. After the song had finished, Scooby and the gang clapped for the Hex Girls. They noticed that Scooby and the gang, along with Ben, had been watching them. Thanks, but what are you doing here? The lead singer asked when she was playing the guitar. The concert's tomorrow, replied one of the backup singers. She played the drum. Wait a minute, said another backup singer. She played a keyboard. Aren't you Ben Ravencroft? Why? Ben chuckled. You aren't gonna bite me, are you? Cool. I've always wanted to meet you. The Hex Girls jumped off the stage to meet Scooby and the gang. You're like one of us, the lead singer continued. Yeah, you understand what we're into, one of the backup singers added. Shaggy and Scooby both shrugged, as one of the backup singers turned around. She had blonde hair, wearing a green dress with green lipstick. She gave Shaggy and Scooby a creepy smile. It's sort of like, I want to kill you look. Hi, she said as Shaggy and Scooby got chills down their spines. So your names are... Friend was then cut off by the lead singer of the Hex Girls. Thorin said, introducing herself. This is Dusk and Luna. We're eco-goths, Thorin explained. It's nice meeting you all. We gotta get back to the rehearsal. As the gang walked away from the stage, Fred looked at the gang. Those Hex Girls seem strange, Fred said. I'm not in agreement. Daphne and I should go follow them. Why do you always pair up with Daphne? Velma asked Fred. He didn't know what to say after Velma asked that question. He blushed at the thought. Velma and Ben go off to search a barn after following the tire tracks, while Shaggy and Scooby follow Mayor Corey in Oak Cabin. The next scene transitions to Daphne and Daphne and Fred in the woods. Daphne asked Fred on why he pairs up with her. Fred began to explain when he and Daphne heard the Hex Girls walking down the path. They both ended up hiding in the bushes as they watched the Hex Girls walk by. I think we'll have to go perform our ritual, girls, Thorin said to her girlfriends. Not tonight, Thorin, Dusk explained. I'm so tired of practicing. Dusk yawned along with Luna. Me too. How about tomorrow, just before the concert? Luna suggested. Fine, I'll do it myself, Thorin said. But the thing is that her tone of voice sounded different. It sounded like she wanted to hit someone. Fred and Daphne looked up to see Thorin walking away from her friends. Thorin seemed to be the leader. Let's follow her, Fred said. Daphne agreed, and I can hear herself crying from Thorin. I can barely hear it, though. She was muttering something under her breath, and I can't understand what she is saying. The next scene shows Shaggy and Scooby following the mayor, and they were close calls of almost being caught. Another scene appears with Velma and Ben inside the barn. The track's still warm, Velma said to Ben. He was confused, but then asked Velma on who drives in very late at night. That's a mystery, Velma replied. The scene cuts to Thorin walking towards what seems to be her house. She walked inside while muttering to herself and even silently crying. Daphne and Fred followed Thorin to the backyard. When Thorin walked inside the shed, Daphne and Fred crouched down near the window to the shed. The scene shows Thorin inside the shed. She was crying as she was doing her ritual. She had a bowl mixing some herbs and stuff. I paused the movie to see something silver. I happened to see that there was a blade, and it appeared to be a razor blade. I was starting to get confused about this better version of the movie. Like, why would there be a razor blade? I guess Thorin was doing self-harm, and that made me confused. Why would a kids' movie have self-harm stuff? Like, I know kids' movies we'll have dark topics, but I didn't expect this. When I brushed it off, Daphne and Fred looked at each other. They were confused. Did you see what I saw? My friend asked Daphne. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I'd say she's a witch, Daphne replied. But what is she doing now? Yeah? Daphne and Fred watched Thorin inhale loudly. She then puts down a bowl and grabs a razor blade. Why? Thorin started to whimper, and she held the razor blade close to her arm. Why did she leave us, Daddy? Thorin sobbed as she began to cut herself. Luckily, we don't see her cutting herself to draw blood. Is she doing self-harm? Fred asked Daphne. Fred, this is serious, Daphne replied. We need to get her some help. With that being said, Fred opens the shed door to stop Thorin. He grabs the razor blade as Daphne rushes in. What the heck are you doing? Daphne asked. She took the razor blade away from Thorin, since Thorin didn't say anything. And this is where we'll stop for part 2.